by not videoing in the morning. The children are just loud today. They're loud this morning. Do you hear them? So we have been busy. I'm trying to do things, and I've got to run to the store. I've been trying to stick to my budget. It's been crazy. But anyways, that's not today. Today is Wellness Wednesday, and I feel like I can't see. Wellness Wednesday. I told you a couple days ago I was fasting to kind of put myself back in the mode. I've obviously am not doing dishes. Actually, that's not true. I have been doing dishes, but it feels like they stack up before I can get done. And then we worked on changing out a table. So I spent about 3 days fasting. I didn't mean to spend 3 days fasting, and it probably to some people it wasn't even a genuine fast. But hey, this is my Wellness Wednesday. Not everybody else's. I'm trying to get my hands free. So as you look at the mess, I'm sorry. It's just real life. Alright, so I ran into, I've had kind of a dippy, I'm so sorry about the noise. This is just how it is. Leona, go, hey, you guys need to go put the stuff back together in the backyard. Go pick up the backyard real quick. Go pick up the backyard real quick. This is what I tell them when I want them to go play. Because if I say go play, I don't want to play. If I say go pick up the backyard.
I can't fix the house unless I have somebody helping.
Well, go try. I want her to try. It's just never going to work out, y'all. Just never going to work out. Alright, out the front door. Leona, go fix it. Okay, now we have silence. So here's what kind of ran into. This is why I have a hard time making videos sometimes. It's like, I have kids. We live in a small house. It's just coming and going. So what ran into was, I've been doing good. I've been on track. I've lost like around 14 pounds from the middle of December to the middle of February. And then Valentine's Day kicked in. And then a wedding. And then my birthday. And it was just getting out of control. So it was actually the day of my birthday that I was like, I got to get back on it. And I just did a quick fast, and then I was able to get back on it. So that worked out great, but that gave me 6 days until our county fair started. And with the county fair, I lasted until the 3rd or 4th of March. So 23rd to the 4th of March. Yeah, I got about a week or 10 days in. So I got 10 days in, doing good, and then it was just easier to eat cheeseburgers. And here's where I run into, and I know like some of y'all are like, you know, you shouldn't have to count points, but for me I do. I began compulsively eating nonstop. And it's like the moment I start snacking, what I put in my mouth, I'm already looking for the next thing to put in my mouth before I'm even done chewing the stuff in my mouth. It's just what happens. And so I'm like, oh, and so that's what worked out. I didn't have a lot of fair food. I had like one funnel cake, an ice cream. No, I didn't. Corn dog, beef tips. I was trying to like be careful, but Wendy's milkshake, banana split, Blizzard, cheeseburgers, whatever else. I mean, just junk food. And the worst was the stuff in the front of the van. That's what always did me in. Keeping it right there at my hand, not good. Was not good at all for me. So I just realized I couldn't control it. I'm like, I'm just going to keep going. Sunday was the last day. That was the day they had to clean up the fair. And I was just like, if there's any day, it's a good day to start. Sunday's a good day to start. So I started Sunday. And what typically I do when I kind of intermittent fast with Weight Watchers or fast or intermittent, really it's just intermittent fast, is I will drink coffee until around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then I will start eating. That's my typical. I didn't do it today. But I will drink coffee until about 1 or 2 o'clock, and then I'll eat lunch, and then I'll eat dinner. And that's how I'll intermittent fast. And I just do it when I feel like I need it. And it doesn't mean like I've been eating too much, I need it. But it's just like digestively, everything's angry. That's when I need it. And that's when I do it. So, I started then. And I got to around 4 o'clock. And I've already hit the grocery store, which was one of my little budget things. I'll have to talk about my budget later. And I picked up onions and I made a French onion soup. So my French onion soup is just maybe a tablespoon of butter, 6 onions, beef broth, accent gum, and some seasonings, Worcestershire sauce. And that's how I make my French onion soup. And then I use that, and it's just kind of another like broth base. I know there's onions, but it's what I use to kind of cleanse everything. And I like it, and it's comforting to me. So that was Sunday. Okay, so Sunday I weighed in. I was down to 169. And I weighed in. No, I wasn't. I don't think I was back down to 169. I think I was, because in the middle of February, I was 168.8. I got down, I was back up to 172. I think I got down to like 170. And then I had Fair Week. And Monday I'm like, okay, get on the scale just so I know. 175. And I'm like, well, a lot of this is, you know, things weren't moving out. They were coming in, they were staying, and they weren't moving out. So I knew some of that had to be flushed. TMI, right? TMI. So, started with the onion soup. That morning, Sunday morning when I began the fast, I was 175. I was like, man, I couldn't believe I did that. And I was like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Some of this is just water weight. It'll be fine. Well, not water weight, solid weight, poop weight. It's just poop weight. It is poop weight. So, I did that. The next day I was 174. Monday I was 174. So, literally lost a pound that day. French onion soup, coffee. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Coffee, and then I started making chili. So I ate a lot of the French onion soup on Monday, and then Monday night I started the chili, and I started having chili, and man, that was like the finished everything. I have to tell you, by the end of Sunday afternoon, things were moving, if you know what I mean. And by Monday, things were good. So then Tuesday morning came, and I was 173. So I'm like gradually dropping a pound a day, but a lot of this stuff is just water weight, sodium weight. I'm not dropping fat pounds at all. I'm not dropping fat pounds at all. And it was so crazy. It's our community day for homeschooling. We go to community day. I forgot to pack food. Oh, it was harsh. It was rough. I totally forgot to pack. And I was like, day 3 of fasting. Yay. Not really. It was not yay. I was just like, did not want to do this. And somebody had some blueberries, so I got some blueberries at lunch. Because I don't mind having fruit when I'm fasting. Because, I know, but this is my fast. This is how I do me. You do you. This is how I do me. If you might want to try something, you might want to, I don't know. So, I lasted the day drinking water and coffee. And I got home. I immediately took grilled chicken out. And I had some mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables, and I steamed them, and I added some like Worcestershire and some amino sauce and something, so it kind of felt like it was a California blend. And I know carrots are supposed to count, but I don't do carrots. I mean, I don't count carrots as points. I just eat them. I don't eat abundance of them, but when I eat them, I just eat them. So I had that, and then we had something happen, and I made my kids dinner, my husband dinner. I didn't eat. I was done. I didn't eat. I got up this morning, I was 168.8. I'm literally right back to where I was before everything fell apart on Valentine's Day. So I'm like, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness, that was pretty good. Not intentional, but wow. So I started my morning off with my typical breakfast. So here it is. Alright, so I'm on like probably coffee number 3 or 4 today. I know I shouldn't drink that much, but I do. This right here is hash browns. So, just Walmart hash browns. I buy the 4-pound bag. And then what I do is I will bag up 1 cup. So that's 2 points. I'm cooking up my 2 points. I actually like mine crispy. I got this from the, I think it's Felicity's combo. She does hers a lot different, but that's where I learned about doing the hash browns. So I spray it with a little Pam. I know. I try to stick whole foods, but I do the best I can. So that beautiful color was some smoked paprika. And, you know, the original, whatever it is that Aldi sells. So here it is. So eggs, there's probably like 4 or 5 eggs here. 2 points in potatoes. These are those turkey sausages that are 1 point each. Jalapenos, and I'm going to add some salsa. And, you know, I'm just using the Tuscan Garden hot jalapenos because that's how I like it. So, of course, I'll mix this up. I like my eggs nice and runny. I'll mix this up with my wonderful potatoes, pour my salsa on top, and eat my sausage. And that's kind of what I like to eat. That's when I have breakfast in the morning, that's what I like to eat. Sometimes I'll eat it for dinner. I'll actually eat it, or for lunch, I will eat it. And I like it like that. And I'll put chili on top for lunch and have it just like that. So I started my morning that way. I'm trying to just figure out the best way to be convenient. We're trying to stick to a budget right now. I've got to go buy some food for my kids. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm out of Pepsi or Coke, whatever, and I'm a soda addict. I shouldn't be, but I am. So I'm gonna do a quick grocery run, and probably in the next day or two I will put a grocery haul for you because I know that's what you would like. And I'm gonna start sharing my budget and how I'm doing with that. So anyways, I had that, but it filled me so much I'm kind of like, I'm not really ready to have lunch. So I'm curious on how it's gonna go. One of the things I did the entire end of my little thing was kefir. Kefir. I like kombucha, but I just felt more of a need for kefir. I keep a grape juice kefir that I've had now for almost a year. And I just gave off little baby kefirs to other people, so in case I kill my kefir, I have a source for more kefir. That's why it's good to share your kefir. And it's really simple. I got an inoculated grape juice kefir, and I pour it in a half-gallon jar, and I just keep adding grape juice to it, and it eats up the grape juice, and you get grape juice kefir. And I use that throughout my entire fasting. And then I also used milk kefir. So Aldi's has a little strawberry kefir. I'll drink that. I have a couple things that I will do, and I have multiple reasons for doing it. But number one is I don't count kefir and I don't count kombucha when I drink it. Now I know, like, if you're trying to come in here doing keto, this is where it runs into, like, keto, it's like you have to be careful. But for me, it's okay. It works for me. I can lose the weight doing it anyways, because what I'm actually I'm playing little brain tricks, because it is kind of a brain game. I don't count my weeklies and I don't count my exercise. And so I just try to eat my dailies. Now granted, when I'm in a fasting mode, my dailies will be 0. And that's okay. Because in all reality, I am drinking points with my kefir. I am drinking points with my kombucha. I am, I am eating points with carrots if I have carrots. I'm actually getting points in. I just don't technically count them. And I do it because if I start counting them, I won't make good decisions. I will actually make, here's the delicate balance between Weight Watchers and successfully and doing it detrimentally, is you could keep yourself in points and eat junk. And your points look good, but the quality of what you eat isn't good. Or you can kind of fudge some of your points and eat well, and it still kind of works out all together. So every once in a while, now that said that I don't always eat my weeklies, I do like every once in a while just splurge. I have a big splurge, and I'm just like, there's my weeklies. Ah, it's all good. And I'll just eat my weeklies that way. I won't even try and count it, because then it gets me all deterred. But those are kind of things that I've got going on. That's what is happening. Here soon, I'm going to have a video about being on our budget and how that's working out. It's been a long time since I've been intentional about a budget. Like a long time. Like a really long time. So that's been hard. That's been like super duper hard. And trying to like keep myself into it. So I need to run and get milk, meat, peas, sausage for my kids. I need soda. Actually, I need more vegetables, so I'm gonna go hit one of my favorite little places and pick up those things. Pick up some soda. I know I shouldn't, but like that's my thing. That's just what I do. And yeah, here soon. We bought a pig at the fair, so it's not a very big pig. It's actually 225 pounds. So we should be getting meat soon. So that's good. So I'm gonna let you go before all of the chaos comes in, because it's coming in. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it, we can do it. I will see you later, and I hope you enjoyed Wellness Wednesday.